Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, and we're playing, well, one of the unfortunate nations in history here, Poland, that seems to be battered back and forth around, annexed and recreated different times through history. We are going to see, as we rush up to the time, to see how well we can survive. We're going to fortify some of this stuff. Now that we are getting into January here of 37, which is sort of the important thing, we're going to go first with the pillbox defenses. And we can build, or we can put more things into production. Okay. We need more steel as it is. Yes, pillboxes. Medium artillery. We could use some medium artillery. Garrison equipment. Equipment. Medium. That. And let's do garrison just to get those guys. Production. Anything we field uniforms? Well, how many are we producing here? I don't think I want to stop field uniform, but let's reduce it by 1. Now we should probably trade for some more steel. Who do we want to help out? France. Let's do France for just 1 here. Enfilade. Machine gun fire. And I think we're going to trade him out for is that going to help with pillboxes or not? Because it helps out, I guess, with coast, with land forts, but not. So I guess I don't want to change over to him just yet. Well. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, Pappy55 UK. Good to see you. We are trying out Poland here with BlackICE. Gonna see how much we can hold out. Okay, yeah, deploy you guys, deploy you guys. Okay, they've all gone United Front out in China. Still going. Fighting the Japanese out there. Yeah, we will be seeing about that once we get some of this industry set up. Yeah, BlackICE is still very much in development, but it adds a lot more depth, at least in my opinion, to Hearts of Iron 4. Hindenburg disaster. Oh, the humanity. Okay, well, let's see, we have any tank guns, but over here, don't we have the defensive focus here? Pause. Yeah, that's... Okay, so we need to get to... Here, we want to do import package. I think pressure hungry. Treaty with Lithuania. So we want to go down. Where's Poland first? So we want to get to here. So let's... Yeah. Start down this path here. Okay, we have free dockyards. We have a free dockyard. Let's build a submarine with it. And for our 2 more factories. Need a lot more heavy machine guns and mortars, so let's go with 1 and 1. We need more steel. so there we go. Yeah, Pappy, it's just a sensitive subject, so they've stayed away from it. Amelia Earhart survives, goes around the globe. Yeah, I haven't played that game. You know, we do have strategic bombing in Hearts of Iron 3 and 4, so it's sort of there. The question comes is, how does it affect the war? Does it really break the enemy's morale or not? And various things like that. Recovery rate. Okay, that looks good. So, you know, I can argue that I could argue it both ways, personally. How much effect that it had on things. First, let's come over here. We want to do Polen first here. Don't have a lot of choices on some of these. Let's got cavalry, so let's do that. Yeah, you look at it did affect things. The Blitz didn't break the British morale, and it didn't come near to breaking the British morale. You're absolutely right. This is why I go back to Guernica and see that, you know, it really didn't break the Spanish Republicans' morale there. But it does not so much, well, it affects how the government reacts to things. That's for sure. Okay, how is our construction of fortifications going? We've got no. There, level 1. No, come on. Stop clicking on the army. There we go. Level 1 pillboxes there, so we're getting some of these built up. You're absolutely right, Pappy, it did. And in Germany, it had various effects. I'm talking morale effects. The German government forcibly removed a lot of people from the cities. Then after a while, people started to disobey the government and move back to the cities. And so that part, the forcibly removing people from the cities, actually, I think, upset people in Germany with the government. Upset the German people with the German government more than that the bombings were happening. Obviously, the people were more upset that the bombings were happening, but they were upset with those that were bombing them. So you sort of, you know, maybe the best thing is to try to set up something that how they react to the bombings more so than how you bomb them. Okay, so we are okay. Infantry support, MGs, breakthrough, defense. We're looking more for defense than pushing through, so that's a fairly easy one to decide upon. And Polen first. We want to get through this, and then we want to come down to between the seas concept. We can try to do that, and see if we can get down to here. So let's do this. And if we were women encourage, that doesn't really help us much. Anti-Comintern pact. Okay, Germany proposes that we sign a pact to address the Comintern's goals of spreading communism worldwide, so the use of subversion and violence. Okay. If we join... We're going to refuse. On the bombers issue, if they're effective... Yeah, they are effective, but they aren't determinative, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm often playing mods as much as I'm playing the standard game. They don't necessarily cause winning or losing as much as they affect things, if you know what I mean. So that you may not, you know, they themselves may not be the main element, but they do help, I do believe. Okay, machine tools. Good. I'm not going to bother with these. Let's build the TKS. Obviously, that is not a Renault FT. That is a Mark, I don't know, 4 or something. World War I British tank. But why they put that there, I don't know. Especially when the standard games comes with an FT image. Okay, so we've got the Between the Seas concept. Let's go with treaty with Lithuania. Really much we want to do here yet. Okay, I think we are where we want to be there, so let's look. Yes, BlackICE adds a lot to various areas. It really makes the game much richer. Is it better? Well, I think so. I like it better. But it definitely adds a lot of detail to the game. The AI just cannot get the concept here. Obviously, we're looking at trying to fortify this part and maybe pushing into there with the cavalry. But the AI always seems to want to protect the full borders, and it can't like decide to not protect this province here and just hold here in Poznan and maybe here or here or other things, unfortunately. But neither can it in Hearts of Iron 3. It's Paradox does some things very well, and I really haven't played much of EU4, but they've come up with a pretty good AI that create big armies to move around, you know, big single stacks. But doing the tactical stuff, they need to hire some better AI programmers to get that done. At least that's my opinion. Not that theirs aren't good, they're obviously better than I am at it, but and now we've hit 1938, and it's time to end the episode. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos, and by liking the videos, it tells YouTube that you want to see more of this series, of this channel. So hit that like button if you do want to see more. I would appreciate that. And of course, please post comments, questions, suggestions, ideas. Love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.